Writing has taught me a lot about how to live my life, but perhaps the most important thing it has taught me is that the only thing I care about, and really everyone cares about, is how we feel. We always want to feel good. We never want to feel bad. I always want to feel good. I never want to feel bad. There has been not one moment in my life where I have not wanted to feel happy instead of sad. I always want to feel interested instead of bored, safe instead of afraid. It doesn't matter. You can live high up on a mountain in a mansion, your bank account bristling with zeros. If you're depressed, if you're hopeless, if you're lonely, none of that matters. How you feel is all that matters. This is very useful from a craft standpoint if you're a writer, because you're not writing about what happened. The fact of what happened isn't relevant. It's how your characters feel while something is happening. That's what the story's really about. That's human currency. And that's what your audience will remember. They'll forget what your book's about, but they'll remember how they felt when they read it. And that's what you're selling. If you should get to the point of selling your story, you're selling a feeling. That's it. We're feeling merchants. But it's also very important when we're writing. We can get very focused. Writers can, well, humans can, but man, writers can on results. Results. The result of a good sentence. Is that sentence good or bad? Is that story good or bad? The result of whether we get a query letter, we hear back from agents with the query letter, whether it sells, how much it sells, how many likes we get. Results. And in fact, many writers struggle because they get caught up, and I have suffered from this, God knows, with the thought like, well, I'm doing this thing and I'm liking it, but unless it leads somewhere, unless it leads to success, I'm just wasting my time. The future will tell me whether what I'm doing now is worth doing. Doesn't work that way, because the only way I know I'm doing it right as a writer is how I feel. In other words, it feels good when I find the correct sentence for that story. It feels effortless as opposed to effortful. And I like the feeling of finding just the right word that drops into place. I know because of the feeling, and I love how it feels when my attention has been attracted magnetically to some idea and I can't stop thinking about it. And I love when I get into the flow and I lose track of time, how that feels to let go of all my concerns about the world. Writing, when it's going well, feels good. It feels good to discover. It feels good to be creative. It feels good to forget about time. It feels good to forget about your worries. It feels good to only focus on something you care about. It feels good. It feels good. It feels good. And you want to feel good. And that's enough. But it is so easy to forget this. And even I, who teach this stuff, forget it. Even I, who am in the middle sometimes of writing and it's going great and I'm enjoying it and I love that feeling, then I have the thought, ooh, good. Now, this means I'm writing successfully, which means it will lead somewhere to some success, some result out in the future. And then I'll really feel the way I want to feel. And you see, already, I've taken my attention out into the future. No. Belongs right here, right now. All the results in the world grow from something. Nothing can come from nothing. Everything comes from something. And when I lay my attention on the story I'm telling, which happens in the present moment, and I care about how I feel every moment with every word, every sentence, every idea, I am focused as well as I can possibly focus. And I am feeling as good as I can really feel, which is all I ever care about. All I've ever cared about, because all those results I wanted are only because of how I think I'll feel when I get there. But when I'm focused on a story in the way I want to focus, I'm where I want to be already. I don't need to get anywhere. I'm there. I'm creating. I'm there. And that's all I need to know. And that's all we need to do to get anywhere we need to be. Thanks for watching. As always, hit subscribe if you don't want to miss a dose. And if you like it, say so. Say so. It's okay. Don't be shy. I always try to respond to comments. So, till next week, this is Bill Kenower. Stay fearless.